What you see is not a Middle Eastern town, but a complex of mock villages built at the Fort Irwin National Training Center. These villages, built in a section of the 2,600 square kilometer training center, look like a movie set, which is not surprising. They were constructed with the help of Hollywood set designers. Soldiers train here before being deployed to Syria and Iraq. U.S. Army Sergeant First Class Cody Britton trains soldiers to maneuver through a complex tunnel system. Everything in these tunnels, the gunfire, explosions and thick smoke, was designed to create sensory overload. Britton says soldiers need to learn to stay focused in extreme situations.
When gunfire starts happening and you put a 17, 18-year-old in front of gunfire, some of them haven't been around gunfire or gunshots or explosions. Sometimes they'll cry, sometimes they'll curl up in a ball, or sometimes they just freeze, they don't know what to do. The other reaction, they'll just fight. They'll, have the fight or flight method. And a lot of them, some of them will fight and some of them will get scared, and that's the type of stuff you need to hash out before you go overseas.
But there is more to Fort Irwin than physical and psychological exercises and drills. Soldiers also undergo so-called cultural training. That's the reason this bazaar is here. Wisam Aljeboory is from Iraq and used to work as a military translator there. When it became too dangerous to stay, he was granted asylum in the United States and now works at Fort Irwin, helping American soldiers understand his native country.
It helps me when I train or help someone here before they go overseas and make the mistake. So we kind of cultural advise, like don't do that, be aware of this. Something he's not introduced to, a soldier, and it could just help him very much.
Soldiers call the fictional country where they train Atropia, and their duty is to protect its citizens from the soldiers of the enemy state, called Denovia. This unit is rehearsing various battle tactics in case of an ambush. They practice returning fire, evacuating the wounded, and firing rockets at the enemy from a multiple rocket launcher. Army Private Abigail Bergosa was among the enemy troops that were just destroyed by the U.S. forces.
I mean, it feels weird because we're supposed to protect people, but it's a training as well to see it on both sides.
This town, with over 500 buildings, is the biggest of 15 in Fort Irwin. While costly to build, Fort Irwin offers free public tours, in part to show average Americans how their tax dollars are being spent. Genia Dulot for VOA News, Fort Irwin, California.